Yo, what is up, my friends? It's your boy Steve from Straight Fire Picks. We are back with your best bets from Major League Baseball here for you today on Thursday, September 11th, 2025. MLB player props, run lines, totals, parlays here for you today. 3 picks in the video. Let's lock in and get a sweep here today.
Well, my presence isn't real. It's another bad one like this is scale. It's straight fire. All my bets straight from. You're in the house that cab made now. Straight fire.
As always, my friends, if you guys are new to the channel, hit that like and subscribe button for me. Always appreciate that. On the road to 10,000 subscribers. Couple quick announcements here for you guys. We have NFL videos and content live for you. 2 NFL videos so far we got posted this week. Thursday Night Football and, of course, our NFL Week 2 spreads and totals videos. Make sure you guys check those videos out if you guys are interested in betting NFL. I have those tagged here at the end of this video. You guys could just quick link right on to it here at the end of the video, so keep that in mind. Let's do a recap from our last baseball episode. It was not very good. This is from Saturday, guys. We took a little bit of a break from MLB. We kind of needed to. It's been a little bit of a rough stretch in baseball, but on Saturday we went 0-3, minus 3.10 units, because obviously we put a tenth of a unit on the parlay. Just was not our day once again. We had a money line parlay with the Brewers and the Mets that did not come through. Mets have just been on a slide the last week or so. So they didn't deliver. Our hits, runs, RBIs parlay didn't come through, and our outs parlay also didn't come through. So it was a rough day, guys. But you know it happens. We were just starting to feel really good about baseball. We were up over 11 units for the season. And now we've hit a 3-day stretch where we went a combined 0-9 over the course of 3 days. So we're only up 2 units now on the season. So hopefully we can finish the season here well. I love what we have in store today. We had more games to work with today than last Thursday, which is nice. So hopefully we can lock in. And we did make some adjustments here in this video. So hopefully, obviously, we can cash some of these picks and have a great day here today. So I didn't have any comment cappers in the chat that I saw that hit. But as always, make sure you guys are dropping your favorite pick below. If you'd like your pick included in our comment capper section, just be sure to put a star or an asterisk next to your pick. We'll include your pick in our next video if it hits. Like I said, just put a star or an asterisk next to your pick. And one other thing, any links you guys looking for here around the channel in regards to membership merchandise and social media, check out down below in the pinned comment and description. And like I said, guys, NFL is live. We're excited about the NFL season, obviously. So we got, like I said, week 2 content is live. Week 2 spreads and totals video. We will cover every game. And then we also cover the Commanders-Packers game. We got 3 official picks for that game. So make sure you guys check out those videos if you guys are interested in any of that stuff. Without further ado, guys, let's get after it today. Let's get a 3-0 sweep here in baseball. Let's get right into our picks here. At number 1, we are going with Chase Madroth to record a hit and the White Sox first 5 plus 0.5 run line plus 125 odds here on Fanatics. So really like this one. We're really back at Shane Smith here, who has been terrific of late and really terrific at home. So I love the tie equity that you get here just on him alone, pretty much. Just with the the respect we can give him here. He's 2-0 with a 3.26 ERA, a .96 whip over his last 7 games, allowing a 183 batting average at home for the season. He has been fantastic at home, which we love seeing that. And then Chase Madroth to get a hit. He's done this in 69% of games, 73% versus left-handed pitching. Career 1-for-1 off of Ian Seymour since 2021. Really like that there for Madroth. I thought about taking his hits, runs, RBIs. I think that's also in play as well. But really just like him to get a base hit here. We're getting solid plus value here. When we put Madroth in there to get a hit with the White Sox to cover that first 5. So the bet obviously goes together. I think we can cash this one here today. Like I said, anytime you have the first 5 plus 0.5, it's really nice because it could be 0-0 after 5 innings and you cash the bet, which obviously I love that. Which means the White Sox really don't have to do a whole heck of a lot. But the White Sox have actually been pretty solid versus left-handed pitching. over the last 30 games or so. So I do like this spot, like I said, at home for the White Sox versus a lefty. I think this is a great spot for them here to at least keep this game tied. And then Madrone is, obviously one of the better bats that they have versus left-handed pitching. He's been terrific versus lefties, which obviously love seeing that as well. So, love it there, guys, for our number one pick. We got Chase Madrone to get a base hit. Parlay with the Chicago White Sox, first 5 innings, plus 0.5 run line, plus 125 odds here on Fanatics. Okay, and at number 2, we got Aaron Judge, over 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs. Parlay with Julio Rodriguez, over 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs. We're going plus 174 odds here on Fanatics. So obviously these are two of the players that you can certainly get behind. Both have 60+% hit rates for the entire season to these lines. You love that. You already feel like you have a good chance based on that, right? They're very consistent. They've been consistent all season long, which we love seeing that. We got Aaron Judge, 63% hit rate this season, 67% versus left-handed pitching. 2 for 5 off of Tyler Holton since 2021. Now, he'll probably only get one plate appearance versus Holton because this is a bullpen game here for the Tigers. Obviously, Holton, a bullpen pitcher. So, I think this is still a great spot, though, for Judge. The Tigers' bullpen hasn't really been great in the second half of the season. So I think it's a very hittable bullpen, and I think Judge obviously at any point can hit anybody, which is nice. But he does have good numbers off of Holton since 2021. Hopefully he can at least get a hit there early on versus him. He's batting .327 versus left-handed pitching this season. Holton allowing a .250 average to righty batters. So those are solid splits there. Like I said, this Tigers bullpen has had a tough second half of the season. And I think the Yankees here can get them, particularly being at home. We like seeing that as well. And then Julio Rodriguez, guys, he's over this line in 60% of games like we talked about this season. 60% versus right-handed pitching. Career 6 for 14 with 2 walks off of Jose Soriano since 2021. So that's obviously very solid there. Julio Rodriguez batting .270 versus right-handed pitching. Jose Soriano allowing a .262 average to righty batters. So again, those are very solid splits. And the numbers off of Soriano are really good. Like on base, 50% of the time versus him since 2021. That's 16 plate appearances. So that's a lot of data there. And this is a home game, obviously, for J-Rod and Soriano here being on the road. So I like seeing that. I think J-Rod here could have some success here tonight and obviously cash this line. And hopefully he does. Obviously, that'd be very nice there for us. Yeah, love both of these players, guys. 2 guys that you can rely on. Love it there for number 2 pick. You got Aaron Judge, over 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs. Parlay with Julio Rodriguez, over 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs. Plus 174 odds here on Fanatics. Okay, and finally, at number 3, we're going Philadelphia Phillies. Minus 1.5 run line here versus the New York Mets. We got plus 150 odds here on Fanatics, risking a unit here. So as you guys know, this week, the Mets have been absolutely free-falling. They're just 6 games above 500 at 76 and 70. Bunch of teams creeping up on them in the wild card, including the Diamondbacks, Giants, Reds. So Mets could easily miss the playoffs here, which would be very sad, but it certainly appears to be heading that way. They have been, like I said, not playing good baseball here of late. Phillies have won all 3 games so far in this series, going for the 4-game sweep here today. They have outscored the Mets so far 21-6 in this series, so that's pretty wild. The Mets haven't even really been competitive. The first game they lost 1-0. Offense didn't even score. And then they've lost 9-3 and 11-3 the last 2 games. So they've been, like I said, they've had it rough. They've had a rough week. So I think it continues, right? There's I think a lot of times baseball could be a momentum sport, and right here, I think this continues, especially in this spot. The Mets aren't throwing exactly their best out there. Last 7 games, David Peterson on the mound today for the Mets. He's 2-1 with a 6.69 ERA, a 1.54 whip over his last 7. He has not pitched well. He's been a big reason. I mean, he's definitely been a part of the Mets slide. And it's hard to imagine that, versus a Phillies lineup that's 8th in WRC plus versus lefty pitching in the last 30 games, he suddenly figures it out on the road here. I don't think this is a good spot at all for him. On the road versus a pretty hot lineup right now. Give me the Phils here, guys. I think they get to Peterson early and often. And then Jesus Luzardo on the other side has been very solid of late. 4-1, 3.10 ERA, 1.06 WHIP over his last 7 games. He is he's rounding into form now here at the end of the season, which is great for Philadelphia. Obviously as they head into the playoffs here. And like I said, Mets bullpen has been crashing pretty much ever since the trade deadline, where they picked up Helsley and a couple other guys that they got there in the bullpen. They're new guys. They have not pitched well. And their bullpen's been bad. Their starting pitching's been bad. It's just the only thing that's shined at times has been their offense. But they just have to rely on them way too much to win every night, and it's just not realistic. So I think the Phillies cover again. I think they blow the Mets out again, and I really like it there, guys. Love it for our number 3 pick. Going Philadelphia Phillies, -1.5 run line here versus the New York Mets, plus 150 odds here on Fanatics. Okay, and of course, our For the Sweep Parlay as our number 4 pick. Plus 1444 odds today here on Fanatics. We're risking a 1/10 of a unit to make about 1.5 units. Obviously, which would be nice. This is a little more conservative, but that's okay. We will happily take the winners. We have the ability, if we sweep today, to go, make about 6 units here, which would be very nice. So, that's it for our picks, guys. If you enjoyed the content, as always, hit that like and subscribe for me. Always appreciate that. We are on the road to 10,000 subscribers. Appreciate all of your support. Check out our NFL videos, please and thank you. Hit the like, comment on those videos. Watch the videos. It's some good stuff. We cover all the games for week 2. In our spreads and totals video, we cover everything there. And then in our Commanders Packers video, we got 3 official picks at the channel for that game, so keep that in mind. Outside of that, guys, that is going to do it for me. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and we'll catch you guys next time. Peace out.